Welcome everyone to Seroxy's 10K Q&A. Originally this was supposed to be like an edited video that was like super fun and dumb, but then I thought, when else am I gonna get to have like this many things to say and like all prepared to? So instead I'm gonna make this Q&A like a sleep aid. So those of you who use my audios for sleep, tuck yourselves in, and I'm going to try to maintain this volume the entire time. I'm also aware that these especially long Q&As are really boring for like curious subs, so just look in the description for timestamps and just skip to the questions you want answered. You guys don't have to listen to the whole thing. Like it's not a big deal, guys. I'm not even monetized yet, so. Alright, so let's start off with Space Wizard. The YouTube algorithm and I, yeah, we're real close now. We're homies. I'm not the algorithm's favorite though anymore, and I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, I'm kind of relieved, but I'm also like a little disappointed. I don't know. Next is for Noah, Carlos, and Claw. Seroxy is a combination of serotonin and oxytocin. You guys can watch my very first video for like a really poor scientific explanation, but basically I just wanted like a unique name that had, you know, some sort of meaning behind it that was relevant to me. And so in making it, I kind of nerded out a little bit. Okay, next to answer Jeff, Blasting Dragon, and I think it's Parnab. I'm from Canada. Hello. And then to answer Kraily and rapapapapapapa. Yes, I am Asian. I am Chinese Canadian. Hello. And then to answer Fleet, I speak Cantonese, a dialect of Cantonese called Harpinghua, and I speak Mandarin. So, and then English. So I speak 4 languages. But I want to make a disclaimer that my Mandarin is the worst. Oh god, do I do this? Okay. 我会听，但是我说得很烂. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Mandarin speakers. I'm so sorry. And then to my Canto is okay. It's not great. So yeah, to my Canto viewers or listeners, 新年快樂，恭喜發財，出入平安，身體健康, especially now, 身體健康, 大家大利. Oh no, I'm gonna have to cut this, right? If that was really loud. Sorry, it was my alarm. Okay, where was I? Okay, and then Eaman. It is not that cold in Canada right now. I think it's like negative 10 degrees Celsius, which I looked up earlier, and that's like 14 degrees Fahrenheit. But we are getting a lot of snow, so there's that. I have a question for all of you. Do I have a Canadian accent? Because I've been getting a lot of comments saying that I say a boot, but I don't. I say about. A boot and about are very different, no? Like, how does an American say it? And sorry, that's my rice cooker. If you can hear it, that's my rice cooker going off. Yeah, I'm gonna eat white rice with like Korean short ribs, LA kalbi, and steamed broccoli later. Okay, next, Jesus. I have been to China and the US, but I just like crossed the border for like a day trip, so I don't know if that really counts. By the way, Americans, your McDonald's, it's so cheap. Like, what on earth? Why is your McDonald's so cheap? I think it's probably because your chicken nuggets aren't real. So yeah, the US, and I've been to Japan. I went the summer of 2019. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it even though I really want to, because it's gonna like take me an hour, and like this, I'm not gonna answer any questions because I'm gonna be so into telling you guys about Japan. But maybe in a different audio I will tell you all about Japan, because it was an amazing trip. Whew, okay. And then Jesus, I have not thought about going to Israel or Jerusalem specifically, but I do travel for food and like cuisine and and I think Mediterranean food. Oh god, Israel's Mediterranean food, right? Okay, hold on, let me check. I don't want to get canceled for something like this. I'm also really sleep deprived. Yeah, Mediterranean. But yeah, I think Mediterranean food is really delicious. I get it all the time here where I live. I would love to have it, where it originated from, and like to ask what the locals recommend and what Jerusalem is known for. So I definitely won't be going anytime soon because there's a pandemic, but eventually, sure, I would love to go there. Next is to answer Zach. There is no demand for a face reveal, so I am likely not going to do one. And then Lieutenant, I think I will grow to be about 20 to 40k is, I think, a realistic estimate. Also, happy belated birthday. I think by the time this comes out, it's going to be like a week late or something, but happy belated birthday. And then this is from Minion. Yeah, it's not strange to talk into a mic, but it is strange to make out with my hand and like make sounds into a mic, if you know what I mean. Okay, so next is for Hargreave. I think it's Hargreave. So the strangeness aside, I think roleplay audio work is really time consuming and sometimes exhausting for me because of how much I re-record my lines. But at the end of the day, it's very, very, very rewarding to, see so many people enjoy my labor of love, which, back to Minion, is also the best part of ASMR. And I hope this answers Lucas's question. Yeah, I love making these audios. Minion also asked about the worst part. The worst part of ASMR, or making these audios, is listening to my voice. I actually really dislike my voice and like my tone, and and one of the many reasons I started this channel was actually to challenge that insecurity, I guess, by putting my voice that I dislike so much on the internet for all to hear, apparently. But it's called flooding exposure therapy. It's supposed to work, so and I think it's kind of working, right? I'm getting used to listening to my own voice. So next one's for Alvin or Alvhien. Oh no. I think it's Alvin, right? It's Alvin. It takes anywhere between 30 minutes to like hours, like countless hours to record because, like I said to Minion, I'm often unhappy with my voice, so I redo lines over and over again. And then next to answer Deliriously Lowkey. So narratives, aka like plot-based audios, are the ones that take hours to make. They're the ones that take a while to make. And then to answer your other question, Fleet, did you mean what roleplay I prefer to listen to? So listening, I would say like boyfriend roleplay, specifically like narratives, I guess. If I need to be more specific than that, I guess like I've been really into tsundere stuff recently, like tsundere boyfriends. Yeah, I didn't really think about this. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. But Fleet, if you meant the like what I prefer to make, sorry, I just blanked out. What was I saying? So this answers Fleet, Jakar, and Deliriously Lowkey. Audio that's most fun to film and that I love doing and that I prefer making are actually these meta audios, or I like to call them, crack audios, because it's like ASMR on crack, just because it's so unfiltered and like totally, just me being cringe and stupid most of the time. And there's no script, there's no expectations necessarily. I just get to be cringy and I, get to do some fan service now and again. So I hope this answers WaterWater's question. If there's a demand for, meta audios from me, I would love to make more and longer meta audios for you guys. Okay, next is AMV guy, and I think it's Kraily. I think I said your name already, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Kraily. I hope that's correct. So you guys asked what types of audios to expect from me. So generally my channel will always be like slice of life audios. Majority will be slice of life. And then within that category, probably like confessions and positive affirmations and, sleep aid dialogue, sleep aid rambles in general. And okay, this part is going to sound kind of strange, but I would like to provide my version of mental health audios. So I've seen a lot of, like comforting you through XXX audios. So mine won't be those. They're not comfort videos. They will largely be educational and informative. And it's like totally up to you guys as the listener, if you want to just listen to it for my voice so that you can sleep easier, if you want to, learn a little something, or maybe you have questions about certain disorders that, maybe my audios can help you answer. Having said that, I just want to make sure it's clear I am not certified to provide you guys with medical advice or neurological assessment or guide you through therapy. I am not providing you a treatment. I am not providing you comfort audio. I'm here to help you understand what is happening to your brain or your body or someone else's brain and someone else's body. And it is not a replacement for medication or therapy or other long-term solutions to cognitive disorders. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. And then this kind of ties in to Desmond's question about what I take for granted in life, which I think is a fantastic question. I'm going to say my universal healthcare, because I live in Canada, so healthcare is free for me. And it's like, without universal healthcare, my mom wouldn't be here today, and like I wouldn't be here today. Touch on that later. Growing up with universal healthcare my entire life, I have understood healthcare to be a necessity, right? Like it shouldn't be a privilege. But oftentimes, I'm reminded that in some countries, healthcare is a privilege, which I think is really unfortunate. I think it's atrocious, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, so next one is for Liam and Style about my channel popping off a week ago. Okay, I wrote Style, but I think your username is probably longer than that. I'm just gonna double check what it is. Yeah, okay, so it's Super Style. Yeah, so Liam and Super Style. Don't get me wrong, guys, because I was definitely making thumbnails and like using titles and using tags to try and actually get, YouTube algorithm's attention. I just didn't expect it to work, So it was kind of crazy at first, right? But anyway, so before the algorithm picked me up, a lot of my comments were very general, which is still nice. Like, I'm not being ungrateful. I am thankful for any sort of comments. But I was, I guess, starting to feel a little discouraged. Like, oh, maybe, there isn't space for me and like my version of narrative audios in the girlfriend roleplay community. Like, maybe there's no demand for this, right? But then obviously with the 180 flip, that proves it utterly wrong. There is space for me and my narratives. Like, my work is welcome here. Like, popping off really just validated and reassured me that reassured and validated is probably an understatement, but I don't know what other words to use. So, oh, and then Liam, no, I didn't reach out to any other creators. I didn't really even have time to think about reaching out to other creators because it kind of came and left in a matter of a few days. Like, I think it was like 6 days or something like that. Yeah, and I couldn't even comprehend what was happening. So, okay, next is for Mr. Fern. Was wondering about the goals of this channel and how they changed since popping off. Actually, Mr. Fern, give me 1 second. I'm gonna drink some water. My mouth is getting very dry. Okay, you're gonna hear the squeak of the lid, I think. I would try not to. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Oh my god, okay. Oh, I did it, guys. Normally it's so loud. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. You guys ever take like pills and it's a capsule and then inside is powder, right? That's the type of pill it is. Do you guys ever like you don't drink enough water, it gets stuck in your throat, you don't realize, and then you burp and then you taste the meds? It's disgusting. I hate that feeling. Anyways, sorry. Okay, Mr. Fern, I swear I'm going to answer you now. Okay. Goals of this channel and how they changed after popping off. Okay, so at 1K, I had really wanted to write like a script that basically featured the usernames of all the regular commenters. But yeah, like now we're 10 times that number, so it's basically next to impossible. And then at 5K, I was going to do like a Seroxy reacts to comments type audio where I just read through some of my favorite comments and comment about the comments. I guess I can still do that, right? At any point with any amount of subs. It's just that at 5K, the chance of a regular commenter being featured would be much higher. Like I think I would have been able to fit a lot more people in. It's just now, it'll be a lot less. Yeah, because I can't even answer all the questions I got. Okay, my stomach just growled. You probably heard it. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Fern, because the algorithm is so unpredictable, as we have witnessed, for now, I've learned to just kind of go with the flow. So I don't really have any more like measurable goals or milestones. The only real goal that hasn't changed at all is to tell these stories using this medium being audio, and to always tell it in a believable, genuine, like realistic way. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. And then next is Nicholas. Nicholas, I don't plan on having a upload schedule in the foreseeable future. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. If it changes, I'll let you know. Next is Homer. Did you mean when I listened to my first ASMR, like listen to like, okay, so it was probably mukbang. I really like mukbang. Like I love that stuff. I love eating, chewing, swallowing, drinking sounds. If you meant my first audio, it was stupid. Like it was like really dumb. So it was kind of funny. And then Gilbert is asking the ASMR I dislike. So I really, guys, I really don't like ear stuff. Like, like ear cleaning, ear licking, ear eating. Yeah, I can't. It's like like, how some people really hate swallowing and chewing and drinking sounds. That's the equivalent for me. So I won't be able to make any of those types of like ear audios, by the way. So I think it's Christopher, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to make ear stuff. It's just I can't. It's like it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, lots of people asked about how I got into ASMR and what or who inspired me, who continues to inspire me, like what made me start making role plays and this channel. So to answer, a piece of tape, Ninja Link, Mikio, Isaiah, Too Much Lemons, Jack, Anthony, Annexed, Minion, Christopher, Noah, Carlos, Kraily, Lucas, and Blue Penguin. So the story is, okay, let me get comfy. So in December 2020, I discovered for the first time boyfriend roleplay ASMR. Initially, I thought it was really cringe. Like I didn't like it that much. And then I was like, oh, okay, if there's boyfriend, there has to be like a girlfriend equivalent, right? And of course there was. So then I kind of just sat on it for a month. But in that month, okay, I found creators like, okay, so creators like Todd, what's his handle? Not Who Rose Thinks, I think, Z Saku VA, and like many others, both on YouTube and on Reddit. Their immersive realism with the sound effects, their acting, these creators that were basically able to mess me up like one way or another. And I was like, just with audios, they could like F me up in the feels, you know what I mean? Like, and I was just like, damn, that's insane. That's an art, right? That's an art form. And then I thought to myself, like, sorry, my stomach keeps growling. I'm sure you guys can hear it. Oh God. But yeah, I was like, damn, I want to mess other people up too, one way or another with just audio. And so this kind of answers Eternal Nox's question about the biggest I keep hitting my chair, sorry. the biggest contribution to me starting this channel is just like I wanted to F people up. So that's why I made this channel. Ow. I hit my hand on the table. Hope that wasn't too loud. Give me a second. I need to put on lip balm. Whenever I record, I have to have water and lip balm by me because my mouth and my lips get so dry. And then it makes like weird sounds. Like it makes like that sound, and I don't think it sounds good in the audios. So I always try to edit them out. And then I was like, you know what, I want to do this too. So I jumped the gun and I bought a mic, which Isaiah is a Blue Yeti mic. This will probably answer Marcus. Hold on, let me check how to pronounce this. I think it's Mardicus, right? If this is my first adventure into role-playing, or if I've done, something before, this is my first time. Like up until now, I didn't even know that this type of role-playing existed. Like I knew there was like hair salon, or like, what else is there? Like, I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but I never thought like, oh, boyfriend-girlfriend roleplay, that totally makes sense, But so this is my first time doing this stuff. So all the creators I just mentioned, they're creators that I look up to, and they inspire my audios. Like everything I love about their audios is the exact same thing you guys love about mine. These creators from before I started my channel, when I was just a listener, they're the ones who set the standards for my audios. Like I aim to make audios as good as theirs. And then of course there's people that I discovered after I made this channel that also inspire me. And I want to say like the creators I found after I made my channel, a lot of them like I feel really safe around. Okay, safe as in like they're fellow creators that I can actually talk to. So that would be Eternal Nox, Null X, Dream, Desmond, Dimensional Drift, and recently Akari. And I'm blanking out, but I'm sure there are others too. So okay, now this is to give Michael and anyone else who wants to do like roleplay audio stuff. So before starting, I want you to think if it's logistically possible for you to do. Like, do you live alone, or is it quiet enough where you live to record? So for me, I was living somewhere else in December 2020 when I first discovered roleplay stuff, and that place was quiet, ridiculously quiet, and I kind of wish I had bought the mic then. Like I could have pumped out so much more content in that time. And then another thing would be see what mic your favorite VAs use and get that one, or get one that has basically the same specs or functions as that, and use a pop filter. But before you buy anything, I suggest you just record. Go on Reddit and find a script fill, and then just record it with like your phone. You don't even have to upload it to the internet. Just see if you enjoy doing it, and then see if you can do it consistently, because you don't want to invest money into something that you eventually realize you don't want to do. Oh, know how to tag your videos and use good titles and make solid thumbnails. I can explain this more in the comments if anyone is interested to hear more, so just let me know. Super important. Always credit. If you're using someone's art, if you're using someone else's script, if someone else is doing the editing for you, always credit. Oh, don't worry if you don't know how to edit audio or videos or use Photoshop. You're gonna learn along the way. Just set your standards as high as the voice actors that inspired you and aim for that. How long is this audio now? Oh my gosh. Okay, so next question is Carlos about my muses. So I'm going to say the people I've dated. Yep. So I have 4 or 5-ish serious relationships to look back on for inspiration. Not necessarily for plot, right? Because I'm not here to air out any dirty laundry, It's inspiration for like scenery or setting or dialogue. Experience makes for a great muse. Not that you need experience to write great stuff. Okay, next is I think it's Dalzar. Your question was my biggest romantic fantasy. And when I saw this question, I was like, ooh, That is such a good question. Okay, so I think long distance relationships are really sweet. I'm not talking about like, okay, you were together in person and then you have to become long distance relationship. But like if you meet and you know, you date quote virtually, the day, like think about the day when you meet that person. It's like when you first hug or kiss them, it's gonna be electrifying. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna try to make a long distance relationship audio at some point because I just think, oh, it's like such a good concept. This is to answer Gavin and Ninja. I do write my own scripts. Yeah, I enjoy coming up with, you know, the quote plot, if you can call it plot, how the dialogue flows between you and the listener, because the listener obviously doesn't say anything, right? But you gotta make sure your character's lines imply what the listener's saying, you know, so that it's understood what the conversation is like. I have specific stories I want to tell or like emotions I want to evoke from my listeners. I just like having creative control. I think I just like having control. Desmond, being a main character. Did you mean like being Seroxy in my audios? I'm gonna assume that's what you meant. So yeah, it's fun. It's great. It's like I'm both a character and the writer in a story. And the listener is like my target. In a way, isn't the listener the main character then? Anyways, okay. And yeah, Desmond, I'll be your Valentine any day. Okay, and then Osama, there will be nothing else on this channel. Like it will always be audio or audio related content. Another great question from Carlos. So the art I use in my audios is not as my thumbnails. They're not commissioned, but they are from Pixiv, and I actually go out of my way to translate the profiles and like go to their Twitters and translate their Twitter profiles, because some of these artists, they straight up don't want you to use their work for anything. They don't want you to repost at all, and I want to make sure I respect that. The girl I'm using right now as Seroxy, the artist welcomes people to use her art as long as you credit, of course. I'm gonna drink some more water. One sec. Oh, hold on, I got a message. Might be my parents. No, it's a Snapchat. Oh my gosh, she's eating katsu. Maybe that's. Oh wait, no, I have to eat kalbi today. Wait, okay, give me a sec, guys. Uber Eats break. So it's basically like Japanese katsu. Oh, free item when you spend $25. Oh, it's takoyaki. Do I want to do this? But I have kalbi in the fridge and I have to eat the broccoli at some point. Okay, no. I'm an adult. And I'm not going. I have food in the fridge. I gotta eat that food. Okay. There were a lot of people asking about different platforms, and I didn't get a chance to write down all of your handles or your usernames, I guess. But I'll just answer per platform. So Reddit. I am not on Reddit, and I'm probably not going to make one. Yeah, all of these answers I'm about to give are very like they're not concrete. So and I don't have a Patreon. I will consider making it. Maybe I'll consider making a coffee, like, because I don't know what you guys would pay for every month. You know what I mean? Unless you just want to support me financially. But it's like, but I feel like I need to provide a service or a product, you know? And then Discord. Okay, I'm thinking about it. Like, I actually don't use Discord all that much. I probably started using it more consistently 3 months ago. Basically, I'm an idiot. Like, I'm a noob to Discord. And, like, I don't want to be a noob to my own server. But I'll like, if I make one, I'll let you guys know. Like, don't sweat it. Twitter. Okay. Initially, I was not going to do jack shit with Twitter because like I had a Twitter in like 9th grade and I posted like 2 things and then I never used it again. Yeah, like Twitter just wasn't my thing. However, just give me a bit, guys. Like, I am such a boomer. I am not as young as I used to be, so I do not pick things up that quickly. And then this is for Ninja Link, Saber, and I believe it's Scalise. I listen to like K-pop but I don't have any particular genre that I like. Yeah, Carlos, I don't play Genshin. Okay, speaking of gaming, I will answer Muhammad, Ban, and person mix something whatever. So I do not play any other games because your girl's not a gamer. I'm so sorry. I check out, like if you guys are regular commenters, I check out your channels, and like I know for a fact there are at least like 24 of you that are gamers, and then probably the majority of you guys are gamers, right? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Like I won't be able to make a gamer girlfriend audio without it sounding like complete bullshit. Like it will not be believable. So, yeah. I don't know why I feel so bad about that, but I feel so bad about that. Honestly, I have every reason to be. Like, I should be a gamer, okay? Because everyone I've dated, all of my friends are gamers. And my brother was a gamer. And I literally, like, grew up sitting next to my brother while he played games for hours. Like, that was my version of quality time with my brother. That makes my brother sound like a terrible brother, but he was a really good brother. Yeah, like I would sit next to him, watch him play like Final Fantasy and like World of Warcraft and StarCraft, one of them. I think it was StarCraft. Like same thing with my friends. I remember like BioShock. I remember like Battlefield. I remember Call of Duty, and I would just sit on the couch and watch them play for hours. It's kind of insane, and of course same thing applied to my boyfriends. Like I just basically, if you're a gamer and I was your girlfriend, I would just sit next to you and watch you play like, I don't know, League, TFT, Valorant, Apex. Whose girl is gonna sit next to you for like 3 hours and watch you like int, you know what I mean? But when you guys win, it's like the most crazy feeling. Like when you guys do a good play, I get so excited. Like most of the time, I have no idea what's going on because there's just so many colors and like things happening. Oh yeah, like you have to be okay with me asking you a question or two once in a while. Oh wait. I play Overcooked. That's a video game, right? Does that count? I'm really good at it too. Okay, wait. Okay, let me tell you about Overcooked. Okay. So 2 years ago, I really wanted to play. So my boyfriend bought it, and yeah, when I first started playing, because I don't play any games. Like I literally do not play any games, and I was so bad. Like guys, I could not dash, I could not throw, I could not run diagonally, like, but I really liked the game, and so I would always ask my boyfriend to play with me. But like he's a gamer, when you put a like a Diamond League player and then me, right, who's like a negative gamer, I'm not even like a noob gamer, I am a negative gamer. I made a League account, and then I asked one of my female friends to like carry me to level 10 just so I could gift my boyfriend the skin. And the entire time I was documenting it, and I was just freaking the fuck out because I had no idea what to do. Anyways, what was I saying? Overcooked? Oh yeah. So my proudest moment, okay. I knew I was so bad. And one day I was like, you're just gonna stop being bad. You're gonna get good. I literally said that to myself one day, and then cue training montage. And then I got so good that I exceeded my boyfriend's skill level. Just so proud of myself, I was like, I'm gonna stop being bad. I'm gonna just get good. Ban, my favorite board game is Ticket to Ride. Vesper, hi Vesper, sending you purple hearts and like heart faces. I'm not super into TV shows or movies, but I definitely watch movies more. And then Trevor, my favorite TV show is probably Atla. Yeah, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and then movie is probably Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Okay, so now Carlos, Diego, and AMV guy. So I was more of a weeb as a kid. Nowadays, as an adult, I just kind of cycle through not watching anime and then binging a ton of anime. I really like, is it my life as a, no, I think it's recovery of a MMO junkie. Love is hard for an otaku. Oh my gosh, let me rant about reverse harems real quick, okay? Oh my gosh, I need to go grocery shopping. I need more fruit. I have one mango and one dragon fruit left. I don't know why I just remembered that. Yeah, reverse harems suck because they're almost always based off of an otome game. Most of the time, the anime adaptation is plotless. Y'all straight dudes out there, you guys get some solid harems. And I get the main character has no personality. It doesn't matter if all the guys look good if there's no story. To answer Matrix, Claire from Claymore is my absolute favorite anime character. Claymore is actually probably my favorite anime. But for those of you who don't like gore, don't check it out. And then to AMV guy, I don't watch AMVs anymore, but growing up, I was like super, super into them. And like, I'm pretty sure I made one once, but I was like 12, so it was not good. Like, it was not good. It was like a Naruto one, but like, it was not good. Hobbies and free time. So this answers Ninja Link, Jazz, Osama, and Too Much Lemons. So I play Sudoku. Oh god, that makes me sound like such a boomer. But I do play Sudoku and I'm really good at it. So, and then I guess audios right now is a hobby. I guess like cooking, eating, sleeping. And then to answer a cell in terms of why. So I like cooking because there's food, and I like eating because there's food, and I like sleeping because when you wake up, there is food. Yep. Carlos, I am not professionally trained, but I do cook. Yes. I just really love feeding people. Like, I love watching them eat my food and their reactions, especially if it's good. Anyway, so then Osama, I have an older brother. We're really, really far apart in age, but no, I don't necessarily think he's annoying. I smell shepherd's pie. Oh my god, I want shepherd's pie now. Oh my god. To answer Chan, my biggest fear was disappointing the people I loved who expected a lot from me. And then it happened. I did disappoint my parents, and I disappointed basically all of my teachers. And because of that, your girl became depressed. And I lost 8 years of my life to depression. Yeah, so my biggest fear now, and probably for the rest of my life, is relapsing into depression because I've already lost nearly a decade. I don't want to lose anymore. So yeah, that got real deep real fast. Oh, I should probably say, like, I'm on meds and therapy, and I have been for a year now, so don't worry about me. Okay, so Mammal asked if I were a dog, what type of dog I would be. So just like my voice, I want it to be husky, right? Like, I want it to be a husky voice. But instead, I'm just a fucking doge. And then Saber, a superpower I would really love would be the ability, right now especially, the ability to heal anyone of any ailment. I think that would be fucking lit right now to have that type of superpower. And then Shibito, what is poppin'? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me moisten my okay, so Shibito, what's poppin'? My mouth is poppin'. And then to answer Desmond Blue, fine, I guess you're all my little pog champs. I actually don't even know this meme that well. Okay, and then last question for Noah and Anakin. Anakin, you changed your username. It wasn't Anakin before, it was something else. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna check actually. Guys, if you change your username, I will not remember. I will not remember, guys. It is like, it's impossible. Yeah, you were Revan? Yeah, and then you changed it to Anakin Skywalker. And I'm like, bro, that's too meta. Like, I don't hurt me, you know? But yeah, Noah and Anakin, you asked about my age. Anakin thinks that I sound very young. So, my age, I will tell you guys in the next celebratory audio. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, yeah, I will tell you guys when we hit 30K how old I am. But until then, like, I would love for all of you to guess my age in the comments because I'm really curious. Like, how old do you think I am? But those of you who know, like roughly how old I am, don't say anything. Okay, just shh. I just think it's really fun. And also, yes, too much lemons. I did finish high school, so I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my kalbi. I'm gonna go eat my broccoli. I need to steam my broccoli. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for 10K. It's been fantastic. So yeah, okay, cool. All right, okay. Thank you guys. You guys have been great. I love you so much. You guys are yay. You have a yay. Bye.